I've had a few requests to do drawing tutorials on my style, so I'm going to go over this somewhat quickly. I have two main methods of drawing personally. I do cross-hatching and I do cartoons. Now, cross-hatching, the philosophy is pretty straightforward. You figure out where your light source is, and then you just add lines. The lighter, more spaced out lines are for the lighter shadows, and the darker, more concentrated lines are for the darker areas. Once you get really good at this, you don't even need an outline anymore. The shading itself will determine the shape of the object. Kind of the next level up is you go beyond just doing cross-hatching, as you actually curve the shape of the lines itself so you can get a bit more depth when you're looking at the object. As you can see here on this cylinder, I'm curving the lines. This makes the cylinder pop just a little bit more. Now, if you look at this picture of Emma from The Promised Neverland wielding an M60, I did use a reference photo. In particular, Arnold Schwarzenegger wielding an M60. And while I was lazy and used a hard outline, all the shading internally is all cross-hatching. You can see on the arm the darker areas and the lighter areas. For this drawing, I also used a reference. It was just a picture of Kratos I found online. I drew it in pencil, and then I found a Micron pen and did the outline there. I took a light blue marker, and the shading on his arms is just the shading you see here on this picture as well. There's no shame in using a reference photo. One of the ways I practice is I just take pictures of my hands and draw them. Once you do it enough times, you don't even need a pencil outline, and then you can draw things like this. Art the world doesn't really need, but it just feels good to make anyway. Cheers.